guys, and welcome back to Glory Hunter episode 90 with me, Alex. And since last time, I'll just update you on the schedules, as we are going to try and get through these a bit quicker now. As we're closing in on the big 100 episode, I think I'll try and get through these a little bit quicker, just to try and advance through. A bit of an in-betweener one here, because the Champions League games are spread out quite, a big way here. Because I think we have quite an early finish to the LaLiga. It's an earlier one than the PSG one, so the games are a bit more compact. So today we've got Villarreal and Alaves. Sorry, I do struggle to say that one. And then I'll bring you the PSV and Barcelona game in and around here, and that will be the next one. But I thought, because I brought you that Marseille one, I brought you the Young Boys one at home, which we won 3-0. Instead of just skipping through all these games, I think I'll bring you an in-between one, which will be this one right here. So, let's see what we can do today. I know it's only been one game, so since then we've drew with Real Betis, which wasn't fantastic, I've got to admit. But yeah, we'll have to see what we can do going forward for sure. Let's see where this will take us. Yeah, let's see where this will take us. I sort of lost my footing there. We'll get into this today. Team selection, let's have a look what's going on. I think I'm pretty much going to stick with our strongest side, which is this. Cura and Mbappe having a nice little link-up play at the top there. Troy Parrott's going to come back in as a centre-forward because there's a nice few links going on here, which is nice to see. I like seeing this. It's good. It's good for us to going forward. We went 2-1 down. Well, we went 1-0 down, then we drew. And then what's the name? Whoever we drew with 2-2. I can't remember the name of the team that we drew with now. We actually came back from 2-1 down to draw 2-2, and then we had literally the last minute we nearly won the game. So it's interesting to see Moise Kean playing in this side. A very good player that we know of. Having him at Napoli, I think, for a short period. I can't really remember it entirely. Everyone's motivated to try and win this game. Let's see what we can do, though. A minute in, and there is a highlight coming forward. Moise Kean on it on that left-hand side. Can we get the ball off him? That's the question, though. He's coming forward. Guilherme Augusto takes it off him. And Cura, we've got a 3-on-2 going if we can get the ball forward. Ronnie Lopez coming in. Well, not Ronnie Lopez. Lopez, though, and Troy Parrott. He finds Troy Parrott in the middle, and Troy Parrott's tucked that away into that bottom right-hand corner. Valencia are catching us a little bit, but I'm pretty much sure if we win this game, we'll go back to the 7 points ahead. I believe it was 7 points ahead anyway. I'll have to double check that. But yeah, we go ahead again. We can see how many points we can go ahead. It was third place. It's not offside, so we can skip this. It was third place. So who's in third? It was Real Betis that we drew 2-2 with. So a close rival. It's not the end of the world really, but yeah, if Valencia can maybe drop points again, we can perhaps go 8 points clear here, which would be it'd be a dream. Having 3 games which we can afford to maybe lose is big news, because it's both the Barcelona games and the Atletico Madrid game, the last day of the season, which we can afford to lose, which would be interesting. Troy Parrott heads it down to Mbappe. It gets blocked and it goes wide. Barcelona sort of fighting back now, but they are still sitting 13 points behind us. Atletico Madrid, they're 10 points behind us. They've played their game and won it today, so they will remain 10 points behind us if we do win. So yeah, interesting. It's interesting seeing how many teams are sort of struggling in the Liga BBVA, especially Valencia surging up the standings. Real Madrid for the last few seasons haven't won a title, so I don't think since the 2019 season. So they've not actually won anything. They've won 2 Champions Leagues, which is probably the thing that they like to go for. Is Mbappe's through on goal and he just can't score. They as I said, they've won 2 Champions Leagues under Roberto Mancini, which it's pretty good, to be fair. I think it's 8 year span they've won 2 Champions Leagues, which isn't too bad. But you'd think they'd win a league as well. You'd think they'd be able to win the league. But Barcelona and Atletico Madrid have sort of been sharing it, really. Pep Guardiola at Atletico Madrid has been doing his tactical genius work. As Parrott's got tons of space, and he took a bad touch there, to be fair, away from goal instead of towards it. and his shot was, well, it's put wide by the keeper. Bruno Fernandes with the ball in. Corners have been a problem for us, I've got to admit as well, as they haven't even had a shot yet. So hopefully the defence can sort of sort itself out. Perez still has that injury, so he's not really been able to play in that position that I like to play him in. But yeah, Diakabi's doing his role. He's coming in, he's playing that backup role as we know it. In hindsight, I should have probably signed a better centre back, but I'm pretty confident in our strikers and their ability to score as many goals as we do concede. That is the philosophy I've sort of gone for at Real Madrid. We're going to score more than we do concede. As Cura has put one in that bottom left-hand corner, it's 2-0. It seems to be game over already, and we're doing pretty well, to be fair. We're doing very well. The goal difference is unreal. I think we're on a 33 plus goal difference after 11 games, which isn't bad one bit. Bruno Fernandes has been playing fantastic for us. He was listed when I first came here, and I thought, why has he been listed? Still do a job for us in that midfield. He doesn't have to do much running about, as he's got two players either side of him who's got the physical attributes. But yeah, we're playing very, very well. I'm sort of surprised how well this has gone at Real Madrid, considering, I'll show you after this game, perhaps. Yeah, they've been struggling in the league. They haven't won a league title since, as I say, 2019, which is 8 years. This is the 9th year now. Wow, Darko with a beautiful little goal there. Smashes that into the top left-hand corner. I didn't expect that from him. And he's done very well there. Cura with a poor ball in. Parrott just can't get a touch on it. He plays the ball back to Darko. And first time, hits that on the half volley. And what a finish into the bottom left-hand corner that was. Really good goal. And yeah, it's game over at this point, for sure. In terms of Atletico Madrid, I'm not entirely sure how we match up against them. They've got a good side, but like the sort of tactic I put out was to just not concede I keep saying Ronnie Lopez because he's the AS Monaco player that I know of. Lopez, I need to remember that it's just Lopez. Lopez hits the bar and it's half time now. Let's see, we're going to stay calm. I'm very pleased with how it's going. Keep it up. Mbappe's not been performing as well this game. Bit out of character, but I'm sure he'll be fine. Bruno Fernandes has picked up a knock. I'll have to check what sort of injury that is for sure, because he might have to come off for that, especially if it's going to be sort of an underlying problem for him. Mbappe played forward. It's 3-on-2. Finds Troy Parrott, and Troy Parrott tucks that away into that like inside post, should I say, near post. And beautiful little finish there. You see the highlight here. Bruno Fernandes plays the ball down the line to Mbappe. It's 3-on-2. Sort of the wing backs are on support, trying to get forward. Troy Parrott just tucks that underneath the keeper and makes it 4-0. We're doing brilliant. These are the sort of games I wanted to bring you this sort of an in-between episode, and this was an ideal one because I didn't want it to be a Champions League game. And these two games back to back would be just a chance to show you how good Real Madrid really are. I've played a few games myself and seeing how well we perform. I just thought, I think I better show you how well we are playing, especially when you just see the goal. You see the results. You don't really see how well we play in these sort of games. So I'll bring on Tielemans for Fernandes. I don't know what sort of injury it was. Let's have a look. Groin injury, yeah, definitely has to come off for that. Troy Parrott's going to stay up front. I think I'll take Mbappe off for Martinez, just to let Martinez have a bit of game time out there. I'll do that right now. And also, I'll take off Augusto. I'll bring on Jonathan David, just so he can have a bit of a game, see what he can do. Right, so Villarreal have the ball now. Into Pelosi, Aguilera, Diakabi heads that away. They are coming forward again though. Moise Keane on it, plays a nice little ball through to Kadir, who has put the ball past Courtois. Nice little work to finish there, to be fair. Ball forward, decent clearance by Diakabi. Probably should have challenged for that ball. Moise Keane with a nice little ball forward though, I've got to admit. And Kadir, nice finish into the top right hand corner. Courtois does nothing about it, can't do anything about it. And that is that. 4-1. Yeah, carry on with the tactical changes, sort of bring on the fresh legs. See what we can do. Maybe demand more from the lads. Let's see what we can do. See if we can get anything else out of them. But yeah, I'm pretty happy with how we've played. This is sort of this will be like a little behind the scenes of how you see me play the games that you sort of miss. Dark on the ball to Tielemans now, into Dominic to Tielemans. Back to Dominic. I like him in that deep line playmaker spot because he does what Ruben Neves did at PSG, which is just knock the ball out and distribute it to the wings. Those diagonal balls I like. Diego with the ball away. Engelhardt's there. Darko, will he play the ball down the line or will he take it himself? He doesn't. Dominic on the ball again. Finds Lautaro Martinez. Plays a nice little 1-2. Tries to curl one in. Troy Parrott, can he get there? He can, and there's his little hat trick for Troy Parrott. The new signing this season, the big signing this season. Was it? I think it was 60 odd million. 60 odd million have paid for him. And it was like a fantastic acquisition, really. Seems to be playing really, really well. Lautaro Martinez hits the post. They don't do anything about it, and Troy Parrott just tucks that home. That was similar to the game that I played against Betis, where the last minute there was a ball in towards the back post of Mbappe. He just couldn't get. He had a shot on goal and it was bouncing around. It hit the post, and we just couldn't tap it away. And then they got the referee called full time. Rodri has had a 4.7. Is that which Rodri is that? Is that a new Rodri? Right, it's a Rodri that looks all right. To be honest, he doesn't look too bad, but for 30.5 million, you expect a better than 4.7. 2 mistakes today. Not brilliant for him, but yeah, I'm happy with the result. We've done really well there. Martinez came on. Well, he's played really well. He played relatively well for us, but the player of the match is Troy Parrott. Really played really good football there. So we'll advance forward. I'll go to the next game, which is against Alaves, and yeah, we'll see what we can do. Hopefully another win. Who knows? Yeah, I'll join you back at the Alaves game. Right, you join me back where we are playing Alaves away from home, but Valencia have actually drawn their game against Real Sociedad. So it's sort of time to capitalise on them losing a few points. Schmidt, by the way, is an absolutely unreal player. Another Belgian wonder kid, 20 years old instead. Him, Lecoq, and probably Stefan in the midfield is going to be absolutely unreal, especially with his passing range. I prefer to play him as a deep line playmaker, but maybe his composure and decisions aren't really up to scratch. But yeah, as a central midfielder or a Metzala, he looks really good. Really good. So yeah, we're going to advance on though, go into this Alaves game. We're going to stick with the same lineup, apart from Bruno Fernandes, who picked up that injury. Euro Tielemans coming in to replace him. Mbappe's not had a great last few games, but I'm gonna stick with him just for now. And then Perez comes back in 6 to 12 days, so that should be that sorted out in the future. Diakabi I'm going to take off. I'm going to let. No, I won't actually. I'll stick with how we're playing here because I'm happy with how we're playing. A thing to notice as well, Engelhardt has actually he started the season on a good rating, and then now he's gone up to a superb rating already. So he seems to have been a nice little addition. 18 heading, the 16 marking and 16 tackling, well, and then the mentals are absolutely unreal. It's just the physicals that let him down a little bit. The height could be a little bit better as well, but I mean, you can't have everything in a player, can you? So just got to accept really what he's like. And then Berto Lopez has been absolutely phenomenal. He's unreal. He's unreal down that left-hand side, and really like him there. So yeah, we're gonna stick to the positive vibes, stick to the positive energy that we've got going throughout the squad. A lot of star players, a lot of great players in this side now. Just that other centre-back position that I could perhaps fill with probably a star signing. I'll have to see what we can do in January for sure. I'll have to see who's on the transfer market and been listed. But yeah, we're coming up against this side today, and any players, I don't recognise any players in this side at all. But a lot of teams play this 4-2-3-1 formation, and I feel like this 4-3-3 sort of plays quite well against it. So I'm going to stick in with this 4-3-3 for now, as Puig plays a ball in, and we have already gone 1-0 down within 3 minutes, which isn't fantastic at all. Set pieces have been one of the things that I've said that we're struggling with. We are struggling with it big time. The height of our defenders is a bit worrying. Engelhardt, for example, someone that perhaps if we come up against bigger sides, I'll have to start looking at sides like that. It could become a problem where he's only 5'11", and we're relying on the other centre-back to perhaps do his duty, really. Tielemans with the ball into the box, it comes to the back post, Mbappe's there. And there we have it. We've responded straight away near enough. We'll zoom out a little bit. And yeah, we've near enough responded straight away. A few minutes later, about 7 minutes later, Tielemans with a great ball in. It's headed back across by Dominic, and then Mbappe's there just to tuck it home. Nice little goal there. Maybe Engelhardt could have had a touch on there as well and got himself a goal. Obviously, we saw him score that absolute screamer. I think it was against Young Boys. Barrier with another ball in. It's gone close there. I'm going to tell the lads to tighten up because it is a bit worrying how many times they're conceding from set pieces. It's a bit concerning, but yeah, I might have to get someone in that can sort of control something or do something about the lack of aerial ability at the back. Can we win the ball back though? That's the problem. Cura within the ball, gets it to Tielemans, and Mbappe's there. He shoots. A header on goal there, just a bit hopeful, I think, and it just goes over the bar. And yeah, possession-wise, I think I'll have to check the possession stats at some point. I don't think we're having much possession, which is it's not the worst thing in the world. The ball's been fair enough. It's gone in. Dominic with the goal. I didn't think anything. A lot of scrappy goals I've noticed at the moment. That's one of the other things I've noticed. Tielemans with the ball in. Dominic with a header, and then it's just scrappy until Dominic just gets it again and puts it into that bottom left-hand corner. It's 2-1 now. But yeah, set piece is something we'll definitely have to work on. And possession as well, something that I'll have to think about. Playing that 4-1-2-1-2 diamond works quite well for us, but the passing, it's a lot more quality over quantity in terms of passing at the moment. So we'll have to see what we can do coming forward. We're still sitting 10 points ahead of Atletico Madrid and Barcelona, and then 7 points ahead of Valencia as well. I'll have to check how many games Madrid and Barcelona have played. But now we're coming forward. Augusto, can he find a ball into the box? He finds Mbappe at the back post, and it's 3-1. Mbappe getting 2 goals to his name today. It's looking good for us. And Barcelona are actually winning 1-0 as well. So I think that's them on the same amount of games as us. Atletico Madrid, I think they're on the same amount of games as us as well. Nice little crossing, and Mbappe arriving late and manages to head it home. The defender just can't get in front of him. And there we have it. 30 minutes gone. It's 3-1. And again, I think the game's near enough done. I think the game is near enough done as they have another set piece here. We're looking very... Tell you what, I'm going to switch up the formation now because I'm not happy with how we're dealing with this. Engelhardt's going to come forward. In fact, I think he's going to... Engelhardt can stay there for now. He can play that no-nonsense defending role. In fact, he's been playing that ball. He's been playing a ball-playing defender role. So I'll let him play that. And I'm going to drop... I think I'll drop Tielemans deeper. I think I like Tielemans in a deeper role. I don't think he should be playing ball-winning midfielder for sure. So I'll get him in that deep line playmaker role. And then we'll play this. Troy Parrott can stay up front. In fact, no, Cura stays up front and plays a trequartista role. I'll have him playing that. Like so. There we go. And we'll see how we perform going forward because it's a bit of a concern, to say the least. Demand more from the lads. It's a bit of a concern conceding so many set pieces. I'll have to see what I can do about that for sure. A bit odd. But yeah, other than that, Mbappe's having a great game. The defence needs to just sort of... Well, I'll be calm. I'm happy with your performance so far, but the defence, you weren't bad, but I think you need to play a bit better. Put it that way. Let's be positive about it. You play all right, but play better. Let's see what they can do as another highlight comes through here. It's not a set piece, so, I mean, it's promising for us as Mbappe's set loose again. He's one-on-one with the goalkeeper. Can he finish? Valdez, I don't think it's Victor Valdez, but might be son of, with a great save there. Tielemans now on the corner. Can we get anything from it? Again, nothing really comes from it. It's not brilliant. Diakabi on the ball to Troy Parrott. It's just a bit worrying, really. It's just a bit worrying about all these set pieces and how we can't really get a header. We can't win a header. So it might be a case of me bringing in perhaps someone who's got that aerial presence in the centre-back role. I know Diakabi's not particularly great at heading, but just someone that can sort of come in and do the business for us. Lopez on the left-hand side. Can he find a cross? He can. He finds Mbappe, who's a great save by Valdez. Can we get another cross in? Lopez finds Troy Parrott, and there we have it. Beautiful little work play. 4-2. And I think that should sort of secure our win here. 30 minutes remaining. I can't see them scoring 3 without us scoring ourselves. And Mbappe plays it back to Lopez. Troy finds Troy Parrott in the middle, and there we go. He tucks it home. Playing that sort of shadow striker role that Troy Parrott can play because he's got the physicality for it as well. So yeah, really good player there, and we're playing very well. In fact, I need to make some substitutes. I completely forgot. Dominic's going to come off because he looks a bit tired. I'll bring Jonathan. I'll bring Joselu on actually. I'll bring Joselu on. Who else can come off? Let's have a look. I'll bring off Augusto, and then I'll let Jonathan David have a game, and then Engelhardt can come off for Gorka Martin, just because I want that aerial presence in there. Gorka Martin, I think he's just a little bit taller and a bit better in aerial. His aerial ability is a bit better. Let's have a look. Just double check that. Yeah, 6'6" Gorka Martin. So, I mean, an absolute presence in the air. That, in fact, that could be the answer. Perhaps playing Gorka Martin. I know his tackling is not as good, but we've got the tackling ability of Engelhardt, and then perhaps Gorka Martin playing in that cover role. I know he's not as quick. We could probably get him on the training, but he looks really good as a 6'6" defender. Cura with a bit of a skill there. Takes it past his man in that new trequartista role he's playing. And Valdez puts it wide. 85th minute now. We've got another corner. Who's on this one? Tielemans again. Can he find a decent cross in? Doesn't find anyone in the middle, and looks like they're going to try and counter-attack, but the highlight ends. Yeah, I think that's pretty much game over there. I think that's it. Oh, 92nd minute highlight, another ending highlight. Barriel on the ball, plays a nice little switch ball to Mbula. Can we get the ball off him? To Paul. Oh, is that Poog? It's Poog? It's Poog? No idea how to pronounce that. Cappy on the ball, plays it to Marchand, and now we break. Jonathan David coming forward. What can he do? He finds Mbappe, just can't get anything on it. And it's played back to Valdez. 20 seconds left in the game. Francis G on this right-hand side. Can't find anyone. Lopez to Mbappe. Mbappe's through on goal. Can he get his hat-trick? No, he can't. And that is going to be the end of the game there, I reckon. He's going to call it there full-time. Good on you, ref. And we've played very well there. That is really good for us. Passionately say a nice little win for us. Going forward, did Barcelona win? Yes, they won 2-1. 2-1. Guga, an ex-Napoli player, who was always wanted by Barcelona, who's now gone there, scoring a penalty for them. Osasuna, though, getting a goal back. It's ended 2-1, and we are now sitting 7 points ahead of Valencia, 10 points ahead of Atletico Madrid, still going unbeaten. It's going to be tricky to stay unbeaten, though, with the likes of Barcelona. Both games are against Barcelona to come, obviously. But yeah, you'll see one of those next time. You'll see that next time. Let's just quickly scout this Barcelona squad before we end it. A very strong Barcelona squad, indeed. How many goals? Let's have a look. Steven Bergwijn, he's there, 30 years of age now, sort of getting on a bit. Pedrinho, he looks very good, to be fair. A very good attacking inverted winger on that right-hand side. Liam Glover, a regenerated player, but he's very, very good. A great player. I think he came through the Chelsea Academy. Let me just double check that. No, he came through the Tottenham Academy, sorry. Oh yeah, he was the one that went to Bournemouth that year. Interesting to see. Zabalza, I've never really heard of him at all, but he looks pretty good as well. And then obviously Francesco Parry, sort of rival to Amuche for becoming one of the best strikers in the world. Just a very pacey striker with a very good first touch, and finishing wise, I think he'd be a fantastic poacher. 6 foot, strong, fast, sort of what you want in a striker, and a great touch, good finishing as well. Just lacking probably in defensive ability. They've got Delit, should I say. But I think more or less he's there. Well, the shining light in the defence with little around him really. A lot of ageing players in this defence. Lazic as well. Looks pretty good, but not fantastic. Guga, a great sort of acquisition for them. And we know Ryan Aït-Nouri, from the France games. He's good, but not fantastic. Let's put it that way. So yeah, I hope you've enjoyed this episode. Just a little in between of just sort of behind the scenes what I sort of do. We've played pretty well. Sort of just being happy with how we're playing. Sort of winning. Well, look at the last few games we played here. 4-2, 5-1, 2-2, 2-0, 3-1, 6-0, 5-1. I'm being entertained, let's put it that way. I'm very entertained whilst playing behind the scenes. So yeah, if you did like the video, please leave a like, subscribe if you are new as ever, and until next time, where we will be playing Barcelona, it's a big episode, I shall catch you then. So yeah, ciao.